Hi guys, welcome to another audio video, and I'll be reading Jeremiah 37 of the King James Version Bible, and it reads, And King Zedekiah, the son of Josiah, reigned instead of Coniah, the son of Jehoiakim, when Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, made king in the land of Judah. But neither he nor his servants nor the people of the land did hearken unto the words of the Lord, which he spake by the prophet Jeremiah. And Zedekiah the king sent Jehukal the son of Shelemiah, and Zephaniah the son of Mahaseah the priest to the prophet Jeremiah, saying, Pray now unto the Lord our God for us. Now Jeremiah came in and went out among the people, for they had not put him into prison. Then Pharaoh's armies was come forth out of Egypt, and when the Chaldeans that besieged Jerusalem heard tidings of them, they departed from Jerusalem. Then came the word of the Lord unto the prophet Jeremiah, saying, Thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, Thus shall ye say to the king of Judah that sent you unto me to inquire of me, Behold, Pharaoh's army, which is come forth to help you, shall return to Egypt into their own land. And the Chaldeans shall come again and fight against the city, and take it and burn it with fire. Thus saith the Lord, Deceive not yourselves, saying, The Chaldeans shall surely depart from us, for they shall not depart. For though ye had smitten the whole army of the Chaldeans that fight against you, and there remained but wounded men among them, yet should they rise up every man in his tent and burn the city with fire. And it came to pass that when the army of the Chaldeans was broken up from Jerusalem for fear of Pharaoh's army, then Jeremiah went forth out of Jerusalem to go into the land of Benjamin, to separate himself thence in the midst of the people. And when he was in the gate of Benjamin, a captain of the ward was there, whose name was Irijah, the son of Shelemiah, the son of Ananiah. And he took Jeremiah the prophet, saying, Thou fallest away to the Chaldeans. Then said Jeremiah, It is false, I fall not away, not to the Chaldeans. But he hearkened not to him. So Irijah took Jeremiah and brought him to the princes. Wherefore the princes were wroth with Jeremiah, and smote him, and put him in prison in the house of Jonathan the scribe, for they had made that the prison. When Jeremiah was entered into the dungeon and into the cabins, and Jeremiah had remained there many days. Then Zedekiah the king sent and took him out, and the king asked him secretly in his house, and said, Is there any word from the Lord? And Jeremiah said, There is, for, said he, Thou shalt be delivered into the hand of the king of Babylon. Moreover, Jeremiah said unto King Zedekiah, What have I offended against thee, or against thy servants, or against this people, that ye have put me in prison? Where are now your prophets which prophesied unto you, saying, The king of Babylon shall not come against you, nor against this land? Therefore hear now, I pray thee, O my lord the king. Let my supplication, I pray thee, be accepted before thee, that thou cause me not to return to the house of Jonathan the scribe, lest I die there. Then Zedekiah the king commanded that they should commit Jeremiah into the court of the prison, and that they should give him daily a piece of bread out of the baker's street, until all the bread in the city were spent. Thus Jeremiah remained in the court of the prison. Alright guys, so here we are where King Zedekiah is there, and he's seen where the prophecy that Jeremiah had brought forth had come to pass, and he had sent to call for Jeremiah to inquire of the Lord on their behalf. This was the same king who actually listened to the false prophets and was ready and placed Jeremiah in the stocks, right? They were ready to kill Jeremiah. So we see here where he wants something from Jeremiah, and the Chaldeans, they actually have fled, but that was only for a time. And I think this gave them false hope, Jerusalem false hope, that they would actually not be overcome by the Babylonians. But they forget something very important. The word of the Lord will come to pass. And so they sent the king, Zedekiah, subjected Jeremiah to prison. And we see that even though he had sent him to the prison, he still wanted to inquire of him what the Lord said, because he did see the prophecy that Jeremiah had given being unfolded before his eyes. And so now he wanted to hear what the Lord was saying to Jeremiah, because he knew now that Jeremiah was a true prophet, and Jeremiah spoke the words of the Lord. And that's the reason why he inquired of him. But because he obviously did not hear what he wanted to hear, he continued to subject Jeremiah to imprisonment. Though he did not send him back to Jonathan's room, he sent him to another prison, the court of the prison, right? So that is where he subjected Jeremiah, because Jeremiah was saying if he went back into Jonathan's room, the scribe's room, which was being used for the prison at that time, then he would surely die. Obviously, he took some pity on him by not putting him there, but subjecting him to imprisonment just the same, just not in the same location. So that shows also that he understood who Jeremiah was, and he understood that even though he was angry and he wanted to punish Jeremiah, he still had to treat Jeremiah in a way where he still had to basically respect his wishes, in that he did not want to go back to that cell, right? And there's something very important here that I want y'all to take, because even though I'm speaking on Jeremiah's part in that regards to Ezekiel, right? And Ezekiel having respect and showing some form of respect to who Jeremiah is, and the fact that Jeremiah is a man of God, then even though he is hard-hardened against God and God's way, right? There is also the fact that Jeremiah still showed King Zedekiah, respect. He did not go to him and act all pompous. He went to him and showed him respect. He went in humility. And I think that's something that a lot of us Christians and even non-Christians don't take the time out to realize, that we need to be humble. We need to respect our earthly heads, even if we do not agree with them, and even if sometimes we know that they are not on the right path. It is for us to deliver the words that the Lord has given to us, but it's not for us to be disrespectful towards them. Okay? Because if that was the case, then the Lord would not send us to them if it was that we're ahead of them, right? He sends us to them, and he wants us to be humble in carrying out his work, not being all proud and pompous, okay? But being humble, as Christians should be. Humility is the key to righteousness and godliness. Alright? So guys, I'm going to leave that right there. Please remember to continue to walk in your salvation. And if you've not gained it, then seek it. There's no better time to begin than the present. Have yourselves a blessed day. Bye.